Welcome back everyone to our third installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Oh, that was a very pathetic and weak little burp if I do say so myself, friends. Oh my goodness, gosh, golly, gee whiz darn. As we left off, we were about to speak to Master Island over here.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlen, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Clane tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Yeah, I would like to hear the story of your father's battle.
Then I am proud to tell it. Our clan was one of the first to flee the Dales. When we came to Ferelden, the fiercest of the Shimlin were the barbarians known as the Clane. We didn't wait for them to attack us. Every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them.
We attacked them first?
They were barbarians without honor. They would have slain us without a second thought. The ensuing battle went well for us. That day, we carved out our reputation of being the deadliest archers. Our arrows won us the right to wander these woods at will. It was this very bow that my father used that day.
Thank you for the tale, Master Island, and especially the bow. I will honor its history.
I'd ask you for a bow as well, Master Island.
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna sell it, but don't tell him that. Don't tell him.
May not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
May I see your crafts, Master Island?
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Well, thank you. And here we get into the merchant system. Now, stuff under the other category is for the most part merchant fodder. This is also where we will find gifts for our companions. The quartz I will not need. Blank vellum you will never need. Sell back junk. And then we have our crafting materials, which I'm actually going to want to hold on to these and probably grab a couple of more while I'm at it. Yes. Oh, I can't afford it. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a problem if I do say so myself. I'm not used to having no money in Dragon Age. I will go ahead and sell the scouts bows though, as well as the... Is this the bow Master Island just gave me? This short bow? I think that's what he just gave me. I'm gonna sell it back to him. I'm gonna profit off of his own makings. To him. So the dagger, I will not need the axe. I would like the sword, if at all possible. But I might be better suited with these daggers for now. It does more damage, however. Yeah, I want the sword. Then I've got plenty of armor I can start selling. Yes, I think it's all I'm going to sell for now. The rest of this actually does have value to it, and everything here... Maybe save... Oh, well, I didn't want to sell the belt, actually. Can I get that back? I want to look at what it has to offer. Stamina regen while in combat. You know, it's not the most useful thing, but it's not the most useless thing, either. If you have any potions, that'd be wonderful. I'll buy all three of these. And I can't even... Well, I could afford an entry kit. However, I choose to not use that right now. And before I forget, because I will inevitably forget this, I'm going to start equipping accessories onto my character. Now, belts, rings, and amulets, they do give you bonuses, and it's better to have them on now rather than later. And as I said before, these are all from downloadable content or redeemable content on the BioWare Dragon Age website. Excuse me. And I think this one's actually from a DLC. It's a reward for completing a DLC in the past. But the Cinch of Skillful Maneuvering, I'm actually gonna pop that onto my character. The bonus to all attributes is quite handy. It can be quite handy in a lot of situations. Same for the Lucky Stone. +1 to all attributes. The Feral Wolf Charm gives me health vision while exploring, as well as +1 to my armor rating, which in this early stage of the game where I only had 4 armor, that's quite helpful. And then I have room for one more. I'm gonna put the Wicked Oath to get the backstab value. Yes. And Fenarel, you get, well, nothing, because fuck you, I said so. Hunters. Hello, friends. Let's see. Oh, A box.
All
Splint
done.
mail. A shell.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
An Ethara, a shell. It's good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlen may be dead.
He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
You've never spoken of my parents, Shell.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Well, don't we Dalish strive to learn about our past?
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
Fair point, but is there ever a good time, really?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
I always thought they died together.
Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
Oh. I don't know what to say.
The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
No, I understand.
Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift. Something of your father's for you to have once you were older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh? Where is it?
Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapen. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.
There's just been a locked chest with my mother's belongings in it for, I'm assuming, about 20 or so years. I'm just finding out about it. You know, Ishale. But yes, there is some backstory for our protagonist. We are a hunter whose parents were a former keeper and a hunter who met their untimely ends in a rather tragic sense. Leather helm and the heirloom necklace, plus 10 to spirit resistance. Ooh.
Complete.
I think this will be one of the items I hang on to for sentimental value. The spirit resistance is, while useful, it won't be my main concern, well, for the duration of the gameplay. But there are some items that you obtain and you don't let them go because you're a sentimental fuckwad, and you know I'm content with that for my existence. Could I have just gone around this entire time? Whatever. Let's see. You're not named. Okay, you're not named. You don't have no importance to me. A note. The Aravels. Oh, the Dalish landships. So, this thing. Beautiful. And we found Merrill.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlen, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
You know, Merrill, you sound a lot different here than you do in a later installment of the series. Fenarel's coming with us. Do you object?
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
The Keeper's fine with it.
That's good enough for me. Now, are we ready?
How much did the Keeper tell you?
Enough to pique my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way.
Alright, let's go.
And let us make haste while daylight lasts.
Lest we be dead by daylight. Well, that doesn't actually work, now does it? Going out while daylight lasts, but we'll be dead by daylight. I thought I could work in. I thought I could do the damn thing, but I cannot do the damn thing. Who are you to judge me? I'm gonna put that sword on. 'Cause I just remembered. I have a sword. It will slow me down a little bit, but it just looks nicer, I think. Okay.
It appears we will need to
Yeah,
fight
priorities, right?
one at a time.
Flower. Goodness. A Genlock. Genlock? See, this is something I've always seen a little bit of tribulation over. I never actually know if this is a hard G or a soft G. If you in the comments are aware of how this is actually pronounced, that'd be wonderful. I've heard it pronounced both ways in game, so I don't really know which one to believe, which one to go with. But yes.
What were those things?
Darkspawn.
Were those Darkspawn?
You're asking me?
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
I think I would have noticed.
Let's move on and hope we don't meet any more of these monsters.
All
Before
right.
we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Why do you ask?
You do look quite pale now that Merrill's mentioned it.
That's just what I picked in the character creator. Are you judging my decisions? Listen, the lighting's not... Whatever. What are you implying?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
Why are they so worried about how I look? Appearances aren't everything, you guys. Stop being so shallow. Health poultice. And it, too, has decomposed into a pile of bones that do not resemble the position in which it died in. Well, that's curious. Is that dead hollow again? Am I still getting stuck on you? I still have collision with you? You know what? You know, you've been here for like at least 2 days. Why did no one move you?
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
Maybe it belongs to the Shemlin who found me.
You're probably right. Didn't he say he was headed back to the cave?
But why would he
So
go
he's not here
there?
now, and we've seen no sign of Tamlen. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
What?
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Careful. I don't like this.
It seems whatever you woke up inside that cave has spread outside.
Woke up?
The sooner we find this cave and Tamlen, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly. Watch out!
Hello? Well, this is eerie. Did the Darkspawn come from that cave?
And so I shall.
Oh, just plunged him in the chest. Beautiful. Though also you may have noticed that I have the persistent gore disabled. Not because gore bothers me per se, but I know that sometimes the algorithm can be a bit odd with gore, and not everybody wants to see something covered in blood. So for the content safety and for your potential viewing pleasure, I've disabled the gore. Because, well, and also, well, you know, just realistically, I like looking at my pretty shiny stuff, and I want blood covering it. It is really odd how this is, like, so close to our camp. We really did pick a shit location, didn't we? And let's revisit our trauma, shall we? But at least now we have a party with us. We have our good friends Fenarel and Merrill, which, by the way, the mage... Ooh, I forgot. Merrill has flame weapons. A passive that affects the party and puts a fire onto our stuff. Well, yeah. Somehow this is not searing my back. But you know what? We're not going to talk about it. Because magic.
So these are the ruins. Interesting.
I'm also a walking
They're
light source
definitely
now.
of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlen, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about.
You're probably right.
Still, even if he's here somewhere, we need to find his body. Let's just pray we're wrong.
Oh, Tamlen, what have you gotten us into? Nothing over here. I was kind of hoping the chest would just respawn with things on the inside of it. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened in a game like this. Let's go right this time. I don't think anything's too different if we go around this way. Hello? Oh, hello, buddy. Ooh, a finishing move. Lovely.
would watch out were I you.
Trap detective.
See there?
Hello?
That's a trap.
Aha.
I would watch out were I you.
This is part of why I insisted on playing a rogue. Playing a rogue myself means I won't have to carry one in my party all the time, and it means I'm able to scout out things like traps and unlock chests. And there's also a few side quests locked behind being a rogue, and I think that's just dandy. Oh, whoops. No, put your weapons, put them away. Put them away, put them away, put it away, put the pointy flame things away. Do what I say. Come on. Thank you. Oh, there's more. Goody! And I'm in the level. Oh, another finishing move. I love it here! I feel so powerful. We've gained 3 more attribute points. I think I'll put these into... you know? It might be handy. I'm gonna... What about my strength to be higher than my dexterity? I'm gonna go ahead and put more into dexterity, just to be on the safe side. Ooh, I could get flurry, or I could get finesse. I think I'll go with the finesse for now. Just so I'm more likely to land my hits, and carrying a longsword as opposed to a dagger in my primary hand does actually have a hindrance on my abilities as a duelist.
I have done it. See there? That's a trap.
Oh,
I would watch out.
Well, you see, oh, well, we've all fallen into traps. Oh, how did you miss that? You like walked right over it.
So I shall.
I'm good at rogue. Can you tell rogue is my favorite class? I just know what I'm doing. I don't even have to look for traps. I just point them out and solve them. I disarm them immediately. I don't step into them ever. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. I can hear you laughing. I don't. Shut up. La 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 la. There's that statue again. Meaning, we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. Duncan.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering
And you
the
didn't
forest,
help?
aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered.
We can actually ask him. If you heard the fighting, why didn't you help? So you're Duncan, the Grey Warden who saved me.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andarana Tishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Merrill, the Keeper's apprentice.
And I am Fenarel. Did you come here alone, human? Battling all those creatures?
Yes, though I must admit you took a great deal of pressure off me. Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
We're looking for our brother, Tamlen.
So you and your friend Tamlen both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Yes, Tamlen touched the mirror and I blacked out.
I see. That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before.
What?
It is Tevinter in origin. Used
Tevinter?
for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn.
Taint.
Tamlin's touch must have released it.
I'm a grown-up.
It's what made you sick. And Tamlen too, I presume.
So it's true. I had the Darkspawn plague.
You have it still, and it will infect others so long as this mirror exists. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Then what should I do?
First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat.
Oh, so do we just, like, cast a spell on it, or... Oh, well, we give ourselves 7 years bad luck.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
What about Tamlen?
There is nothing we can do.
But I'm still alive. He could be too.
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlen has no chance.
But
Trust me when I say that he is gone.
But
Now we should return.
won't there at least be a body?
The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Taken it.
Why would they take his body? Not to eat it.
Wow. Grim.
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
But Tamlen. Can we leave? Can we just leave the cave like this? Is it safe?
With the mirror destroyed, I doubt the Darkspawn will return.
Can we return later and search through the ruins? We could learn from many things here besides the mirror.
The cave is not safe. Everything here was exposed to the mirror's taint. If your people must come here, they should cleanse it with fire.
Very well. Let's go back to the camp.
I sense no other Darkspawn nearby, so it's safe. Lead on.
Tamlen. I'm sorry.
I'm relieved you have returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlen? What did you find of him?
If he was alive, the Darkspawn would have... Yes, if he was alive, the Darkspawn would have killed him.
There were Darkspawn in the cave?
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Merrill, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper, right away.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Very well, Keeper.
Tell Hiren Pivel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
This is a mess. And I have a feeling that what's about to happen next will be rather time-consuming, so I'm gonna cut the video off a little bit early here, on that very light and fluffy note. But next time, we shall learn the aftermath of what happened to the mirror, and, well, what could cure poor Revas over here. Hopefully the Keeper and Nunky will have answers for us, and hopefully our friends Merrill and Fenarel are adjusting better than we are. Hope to see you next time, friends.